local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
And of course, we have been seeing mostly clear skies across the mid-state, with the exception of just a few showers here and there. You can see them in our latest radar loop. In fact, meteorologist Brett Thakura, we were talking about this probably about an hour ago, about a shower he had to drive through. Now, this is not going to be a staple of the day. In fact, I think a lot of us are going to remain dry, just something to be mindful of. You know, with the warmth and humidity that we're seeing, eventually you can sometimes get enough instability for something to pop off like that. But in terms of temperatures, yesterday, a high of 82, well below the average for this time of year. We're going to get a little bit much, in fact, I think we're going to get much closer to normalcy as we head into the afternoon today. Mid to upper 80s on tap, and then cooling down into the 70s as we get into the evening. That's all because this large high pressure, which is built in across the northeast, and that is driving this heat dome that we're slowly but surely building. You'll really start to see those effects, I think, starting Thursday, and then Friday is when everything basically peaks. But in terms of rain chances for today, yeah, maybe you could see a shower, but again, it is going to be a mostly dry day, and most of us will not see any kind of a drop anywhere. Same thing for Thursday. By Friday, though, with the way that humidity is trending, you're going to see some thunderstorms popping up, especially in the afternoon and evening. So just something to be mindful of there. If you're heading to the York Fair, I know there's a lot of fairs going on, but if you're heading to the York Fair in particular, maybe today and tomorrow are going to be the days to actually watch out for and enjoy, because again, these are rain-free. And while they will be hot at times, I think you'd rather not want to have to carry all that rain gear with you. Friday is going to be kind of a miserable day with the humidity and the heat indexes potentially reaching into the hundreds there. And the humidity itself is going to be remaining relatively stable through the weekend into next week. Notice staying above that 70-degree mark before we finally start to see a little bit of relief next Wednesday. But it is going to be a while before we see that relief. We have to kind of get through all this heat that we're going to see, especially later in the week. But notice by Sunday, down into the upper 80s for Monday as well. That is with several rain chances that we're still contending with. And again, when you get this much moisture in the atmosphere, it becomes very, very difficult to stay away from afternoon thunderstorms. So it's been nice. It's been a nice start to the week, but we're kind of starting to return back to form, James.
Yeah, so the hot weather is returning. We're getting up into upper 90s coming up here by the end of the week.
Yep.
Get ready for it.
Getting close to August, too.
Yeah, that is
hottest
also
month,
true.
One of the hottest months of the year.
All right, I'm ready. Thank you very much, Jackson. Stay with us. We'll be right back.